Oh, you want us to start dabbing, huh?
Yeah, this is it. It's crazy how I always find myself in these situations. I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's me. You'll definitely see me form many relationships throughout the house. I'm not sure which ones are good and which ones are bad yet. The audience will definitely see me getting real talkative with some people.
Okay.
Close. I got close with. Hey, I love all my cast members so much. I just got super close to them.
I want to gab. Okay, today we're gabbing with Andre and Emily from the new Vanderpump Villa on Hulu. You guys, I've watched the first 4 episodes. It's great so far. How are you feeling jumping into the world of reality TV?
It's definitely intimidating. It's definitely scary, but I'm so excited. I've never done anything like this before in my life. So it's the nerves, it's the excitement, it's the buildup of it. Like the fact that it's finally here and it's coming out and people have been watching, like you've seen the first 4 episodes. It's so exciting. So I'm nothing but grateful for the opportunity and excited to see what's to come from it.
Andre?
Nervous for sure. But you just try to, you want people to like you, but like you said, you're human. So some people probably aren't going to like us or me, and some people will love me. And so I'm nervous, but I'm excited because there's so much real raw emotions in it. So, and that hopefully leads to deeper connections with the audience as well.
For sure. Yeah, you can't control how people are going to react to you, and nobody is for everybody. And I would just say try to stay out of the comments as much as possible. That's probably what I've learned from doing all this. But obviously, we're all as viewers very well acquainted with Lisa Vanderpump from Housewives, from Vanderpump Rules. What were your expectations going into this experience based on what you had seen and heard from those shows and just from her in general?
I was ready to work hard. I knew how particular she was. I was ready to have to step my game up. I was ready to really work and show her, like, I can do this. Like, I'm so glad you picked me. Like, thank you. I wanted to show her so badly that, like, she made the right choice. So it definitely caused a little bit of anxiety at first. But then as soon as you start talking to her and, like, you work for her, like, she did nothing but calm my nerves. She's a great boss and just overall such a caring and nurturing figure. And I think I was just extremely grateful for this opportunity and to be able to work for her.
And I can piggyback that. But I think for me, I didn't really know too much about, the Vanderpump Rules and everything like that. So not going in there with any expectations, except for doing my job, I feel like was somewhat of a bonus.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not going in there super nervous. Of course, I heard about Lisa. Once I met her, you're like, okay, now I'm nervous. But then, like it said, once you have that, once that first conversation comes, it's just like, oh, wait, I'm not that nervous after all. And this is great. So not having any expectations, but seeing, how particular she is and how successful she is, you're going to put expectations on yourself to make
you're automatically sort of leveling up because of that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Leveling up. So yeah,
totally. So obviously there's kind of a push and pull on this show because to do your jobs well from the hospitality perspective, you need to be really buttoned up and kind of following the rules, all these things. But you're also filming a reality show where to make good reality TV, you have to kind of push against some of those constraints and it's a push and pull. What was it like for you guys striking that balance of doing both jobs essentially at the same time?
Honestly, for us, it wasn't really a push and pull. For us, it was more of a just push. And the cameras are just there. So it wasn't, hey, you have to say this because you're doing this. No, it wasn't none of that. It was just like, if you worked in the hospitality industry or field, you're going to get into these arguments in real life, or you're going to get into these disagreements. You're going to have these ups, you're going to have these downs. So it was more like, oh, the camera, oh, okay, the camera's here. Cool. But everything was exactly how real, it was raw emotion.
It would have been.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I was about to say, it definitely was like I've never done reality TV, so I didn't know what to expect, but it was so much more real. Like it was all real. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really like the emotions I was feeling, they were so real. And I was like, I'm genuinely mad right now. I'm genuinely happy right now. Like, what is going on? And I think the push and pull for each cast member was different. So learning to deal with everyone else's like, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Is that what I'm supposed to like? Is this it? And it's like, oh no, that's genuinely just you. You're just crazy. Like doing to deal with everyone's different emotions. It's like, are you doing this because it's you? And then I've learned throughout it, it's like it's genuinely them. Like these people, we are all so different and coming together. I'm so excited for everyone to see the show just because it's real life. It's these different people who have never met with all these different personalities coming together and not just working, living, and filming a show together. It was the craziest experience, but it was so much fun.
Right. And then the trailer for the rest of the season, again, I've seen the first several episodes, but there's a trailer that ends the first episode that shows us what's to come. And in that trailer, it teases both of you getting into some sort of entanglements in the house. Emily, maybe with Eric, and Andre, I can't tell if it's Grace or Gabriella. I think we're kind of interested in both. I don't know. I'm guessing that will be a little messy for each of you. Can you tease a little bit for what's to come in that respect?
You want us to start dabbing, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy how I always find myself in these situations. I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's me. You'll definitely see me form many relationships throughout the house. I'm not sure which ones are good and which ones are bad yet. The audience will definitely see me getting real talkative with some people.
Okay.
Close. I got close with I love all my cast members so much. I just got super close to them.
Talkative. Good word.
Andre, anything to add?
I was first and foremost extremely grateful to be out there, friends, and to be put in a situation where I potentially might or might not have options. So yeah, everything was copacetic.
Makes you think. I'm reading between the lines here. And also in these first couple episodes, for both of you, we find out a little bit more about your backstories. We don't have the full story yet, but we find out some emotional things about both of you, and it can't be easy to share things that have happened in your past or things that are really emotional to talk about. But I'm guessing that a lot of viewers will find, or some viewers will find themselves in either of your stories. And I'm curious if you could just speak to your willingness to share that, being open about your stories on such a big platform.
Well, I think it would first and foremost have to start with the Lisa. I would say it would first and foremost have to start with Lisa. And the only reason why I say this is because she's made it so easy for us to come talk to her. And because she's a very genuine person and she genuinely cares about us. And for us, some of us, that was more of like a mother figure. And, talking to your mom, you kind of let all your guards down. And then like, that's when the emotional part comes in. Because I'm pretty sure I was emotional, or somebody could have just been cutting onions. Who knows? But yeah, so it's just like she cares, and when you have people that care about you, you just you let your guards down. You're more vulnerable. So it wasn't too hard. It wasn't planned either. So it was just like it was natural, and
that's great. Emily.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was probably the hardest thing that I shared on the whole show. And I'm still not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to watching it back just because I'm scared. I'm super nervous for everyone else to see it. I wish I could say like, yeah, like it's gonna be great, it's gonna help people, but like I'm genuinely so nervous. Like it's hard being that vulnerable and like telling people your story. Like the whole world's gonna know like such an intense thing that really did shape my life. Like that was probably the most intense thing that's happened to me. And it's nerve-wracking knowing that everyone's gonna see it, but I just have to trust that there are people out there that it will help and that can relate to it. And that's kind of what's keeping me smiling.
That's great. That's the best way to look at it. We're running out of time, but I have two quick questions for each of you to end this on a fun note. One is, what is the best advice that you've gotten from Lisa Vanderpump?
Be yourself.
I was about to say more. She definitely taught me to trust in myself and not second guess myself so much and not doubt myself. Like, I picked you for a reason. Like, when she kept reassuring me of that, it just, best advice, be myself, trust myself.
That's awesome. And then the last question, what makes Lisa Vanderpump so iconic in your eyes?
Oh, everything. It's Lisa Vanderpump, her hats, her headwear, her dogs.
Smells like money, looks like money, talks like money, walks like money. This is what money
Literally
is.
everything.
It's the details. She's very particular, and she wants to strive to be the best. And hey, she's doing a good job.
She kills it. Yeah, totally. Well, thanks for taking the time today, you guys. I'm excited for everyone to see this show. I'm excited for you guys to have this experience, and I know it will go great. So everyone's so excited for this. Congratulations. I want to gab.